Hey, what is going on, Miami Dolphins fans? Welcome back to the Fins Up Network. We are finally just 1 week away from when the Miami Dolphins are slated to make their first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. As we all know, that's not coming until the 3rd round. But today's NFL Draft player profile preview is a guy that the Miami Dolphins could target in that 3rd or 4th round. That's when he's expected to come off the board. As you can see, that's Dominique Robinson, the edge rusher out of Miami, Ohio. But I haven't given you a homework assignment for a while, so let's start off with that. If you are a fan of Robinson in the 3rd or the 4th round, go ahead and give this video a like. And since we're basically a week away, let's hear comments on some of your favorite draft targets. Let's hear who you guys want, whether it's edge position or not, whether it's Robinson or not. Let's hear some targets that you would like the Dolphins to select. And also, if you haven't done it so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep growing this puppy. But let's move on to Robinson because interesting player. He played quarterback in high school. He enrolled at the University of Miami, Ohio as a quarterback athlete, and then he moved to wide receiver. After that, he finally found his role as a pass rusher, but not until 2020. So super raw, super new to the position, but he is a guy that took advantage of the super senior pandemic rule. Go ahead, you try to say it. So he will be 24 by the time the 2022 NFL season starts, which is not terrible considering he's that projected 3rd, 4th rounder. But he's obviously not as intriguing as that 21, 22-year-old prospect that's been playing the same position his entire collegiate career. But in 2020, when he transitioned to edge, he only played in 3 games, but he recorded 9 tackles. He had 2 sacks in those games. And then last year, when he appeared in 13 games, 29 tackles, 4.5 sacks. So a little bit of a late bloomer. The production hasn't always been there, limited experience as an edge rusher, but obviously just a tremendous athlete. Previously playing quarterback and wide receiver, obviously the athletic traits are there. As you can imagine, being that athletic, the ability to get off at the snap from the line of scrimmage is one of his best traits. Good burst, good explosion to attack his opposing tackle on the edge. That's there for him. He's got good tape of working in stunts, in twist, which is perfect if you think about Miami's defense. They've run quite a bit of stunts and twists and everything with Josh Boyer as the defensive coordinator. So a good fit there. But he's got that body control. He's got the athleticism to bend around that edge. And then if you look at him in the run game, I'll get to a weakness in this run game, but if the run is going away from him, he's got that ability to just fly down the line of scrimmage, get that ball carrier before the line of scrimmage, at the line of scrimmage, get those chase down tackles. But obviously he needed to put some weight on in order to make that transition to edge, and it's not fully there yet. So as you can imagine, he's not polished as like a bull rusher. He doesn't have that size. He just hasn't been able to really do it. He doesn't have that in his arsenal yet. So because he relies on his speed, because he relies on his athleticism, he can get going a little bit too far upfield sometime when he's going around the edge because he's not great with his hands yet. He struggles to redirect linemen that he's engaged with. So he just relies a little bit too much on that athleticism sometimes. And then I talked about that struggle in the run game. Just doesn't have the weight yet, doesn't have the experience yet. So setting an edge and really redirecting that line or that running back to the middle, just not quite there yet. But he relies, look at him as a pass rusher here. We'll kind of transition to that. He relies on that athleticism, the effort, more than really having just a plan as a pass rusher. And what do I mean by a plan as a pass rusher? Well, let's rewind to last year when Miami took Jaelan Phillips. One of the things about Jaelan Phillips was that he had a plan as a pass rusher. He had several moves, and he used them strategically to set up future moves. Granted, Jaelan Phillips was always a first-round prospect. Robinson, 3rd, 4th. So you can see that he's not as calculated. He's not as technically sound right now as a guy like Phillips, but that's to be experienced or to be expected. Phillips was always this first-round prospect, whereas Robinson just started playing the position in 2020. So while he needs to improve versus the run, he needs to improve on some secondary pass rushing moves. He's an exciting pass rushing prospect because of the traits that he has. Like I said, 3rd, 4th-round prospect. The nice thing is Dolphins are scheduled to have picks in both of those rounds. So let's finish this up by talking about that potential fit with the Dolphins. I think if the Dolphins take him in the 3rd or the 4th, they will simply be taking him with the future in mind. He's likely not taking snaps from Ogbah, from Phillips, from Van Ginkel in year one, but more so using that rookie season as the redshirt year, the time to learn. Maybe he gets a little bit of run in a sub package role. But if the Dolphins land him, I think it's a safe assumption to make that they feel that they're going best player available in that particular round because edge isn't the need that linebacker, offensive lineman, running back is. So if they get him, I think that they must see something that they really like, a skill set that he brings to the table. So that's what I've got for Robinson. Like I said, an intriguing prospect, but a very raw, inexperienced prospect. So let's go ahead and let's hear your thoughts as well, Dolphins fans. Like I said, a week away at this point in time until the Dolphins' first round pick. But we'll be back for more. But until then, Dolphins fans, have a good one.